What is up, guys? Back for another video. And today I wanted to go out and view the Christmas decorations. We do have quite a bit there. As you can see, that middle center one there is not working, but it doesn't really affect the design. We can move them up a bit, but those lights are going to come on and disturb everything. But you can see the garage, that's going to annoy the crap out of me. I'm going to go up and, ooh, the grass is already frozen solid, guys. It's no joke here in Montana. Let's see. Okay, that'll help us out there. Just for the front yard here. But you can see there, it lights up quite nice from those lights on top, and you can just see they could be moved up a little bit, and I'll have a final tour on this when we're completely done. But yeah, those look quite nice, and they do shine into the middle just as equally. It's harder to see on footage than it is in real life, but you can see how the lights kind of look nice along that there. If we look back here, look at these trees. That one, there's a couple areas that you don't really see much on real life as you do on camera, but there's a couple little areas there that are where we connected the cords that were visible, so it leaves those little spots, but they look really nice, especially this here one. Looks really nice, so it's a nice lighted area of the house, along with kind of the dog fence back there, along with the deck. But yeah, so in general, this whole area, the whole house has lights, and these trees, which the trees are probably the best. Let's see, it goes, and then you can see over there, there's a juniper that's lit, with the back garage being lit, because that light's gonna turn on. But see from here, that back garage being lit is quite nice, along with those two pines lit, and that juniper way over there lit, which looks quite nice. The three junipers, or the three plants over there, are on a 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. timer. But anyway, these trees, look at those. Those are the northern white cedars, arborvitaes. And wow, those are nice looking trees. Along with the lights and the upper lights there, and the garage lights. See how sensitive the light? Yeah, look how sensitive it is. Well, we'll have a light on, but still see. Over here, we just pretty much have these and these bushes, which look really nice and bright. Look at those. This one is a mugo pine with a bunch of lights on it. This here is another mugo pine. Different type lights on these other two bushes. But yeah, quite nice there. And it's kind of darker in this area, but it really isn't, because it's got a lot of brightness. And this bush, which is so nice, it is very bright. That thing is amazing. This is a juniper. It made it a little easier to put lights throughout it. Let's see if I go like this, so you can see like the tips of the lights kind of shooting up there. This comes out of here, and or matter of fact, this is the end of the string, so you can see we've got lights everywhere. But it comes up here, around the dog fence, where we have our dog sign there, and plugs into a cord on a plug or a timer right there, and then also goes around. So let me show you this. Kind of how it looks from this yard, just the dog fence, and the bushes there, and the fountains, and the house, the deck up there, and just kind of, yeah, throughout the whole area. The trees are one of the standout factors, and these bushes are just amazing. If we take a look here at the front porch, there's a bite in the air. Whew. Front porch here, we got some of the deer don't light up, but these trees here, they light up. They're getting pretty blown in the wind today. And here at the very entrance, we've got two pots, and that one looks like it needs some lights fixed, so we might have a couple fixing things to do. But and our wreath doesn't have lights either, but it's there. But yeah, these are quite nice, and they got some drooping lights which illuminate the fountain down there, which is active in the summer months. And yeah, just these trees, which are really nice, especially when at this position in the yard. And there's my bike there. But now I want to show you guys kind of the cord setups we got in all these areas. So if I go up here on the deck, where the coop sits waiting, you can see this cord here. So this is just how much Christmas lights do require cord setups. This one here is our candy cane cord. This one is always in use. You can see it's quite discolored from the summer sun, as it's been out here for about 2 years now. What this one does is it's actually secured to the deck, big time. And it goes down the post down here to a plug, which is typically over there. But this plug, which usually just supports the ring camera and fountain, now supports this back ring camera and this cord, which this cord supports the lights that run down here all the way to that other end. And then, so that one's not too intense, but it gets pretty intense. Just with a lot of power running to some of these, like this is one of the more intense ones on the setup I've got going. So this blue cord here, which usually is up all year and typically runs behind this bush and hides in that bush, supplying, oh, this is like a spider on my foot or something, supplying that fountain. However, it's supplying a lot more than the fountain right now for Christmas. What it's doing is it's giving power to this green cord. The blue cord still hidden into the bush, giving power to this green cord. This green cord runs to this unit, which out of this unit plugs in my smart plug, which was originally just plugged into here, but now it's here because we wanted to put this on a clicker, these here. But this plugs into my smart plug. The smart plug is scheduled to turn on every day at 4 p.m. and turn off at 3 a.m. And there's 3 plugs plugged into that. These 3 plugs are for, so this plug here is for this. This plug here is obviously for this, since it's close. And this extension cord is for the juniper. Now, I had to run it like that because I had to get all these plants off that same smart plug. That's how that runs. And then the second plug here is on a clicking thing, which from in the house, you can click on manual to operate these 3 machines, or lights. Now, this here, for these two these 2 things here, not very intense, just one candy cane cord runs out. Plugs one tree in here, and then the extension cord runs down beneath some rocks over to the next tree there. Hopefully you guys can hear this. I'm kind of covering the mic. Here, this one, these, got a little bit of a different setup. It plugs in here. So this is a whole setup too, off one clicking plug. My only smart plug is those 3 bushes. So that's that. Here, this brown cord runs and plugs in these plugs. One of these plugs this in, another one connects a brown extension cord, runs under the carpet to the next one. Pretty simple there. But this cord here is actually supplying a ton of lights off this 3-prong cord into here. So when this turns off, it shuts off all the area, including the large trees, because this are both connected. So this one runs to the large trees, runs down, connects to yet another 3-prong. So this supplies the power, runs through the 3-prong. Yeah, it runs through the 3 thing there, hits this cord, which runs, that cord there runs all the power through about the 6 or 7 strings of lights we got through this tree. So that's that. And what happens there, and then this cord also supplies this cord. This cord runs behind here and supplies all the lights to that other tree. And finally, we've got this cord. This huge cord here runs up, kind of is tangled within the tree, runs up, it's tangled up around the top, and actually curves around up into the gutter on the other side and supplies all the upper house lights. So this is just a video kind of to describe what our Christmas decorations are, and even something as kind of simple as we have requires so much cords just to get them all running. Especially if you want smart plugs and timers and all that type stuff. It does require some cords. So let's just take a step back and look at kind of what we've got on the outside there. See on the inside and just how it looks. So yeah, that's that. Kind of a nice look at the decorations for the year. If we make any adjustments, I will definitely record an update, but I know one thing's for sure right now, and that's that it is getting icy out here.